everyone, welcome back to our channel SANS Global Immigration, and this is Neha Bhalla, your regulated licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Yes, welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest updates on Canadian immigration and visa policies. So yes, if you are planning a trip to Canada, do watch this video till the end because yes, big changes are here for tourist visas that can have an impact on your travels to Canada. So yes, let's dive in without wasting any time and simplify what's happening. Until recently, getting a Canadian tourist visa, that is also known as a temporary resident visa or a TRV, often what it meant was a complete multiple entry visa for 10 years or up to the expiry date of your passport. But now, yes, now that's changing. So now immigration officers, they have more power to decide what kind of visa you will get. So it can either be a single entry visa, a shorter duration multiple entry visa, or the traditional long-term multiple entry visa for 10 years. This means the type of visa that you are now going to get will depend upon your individual case, including the purpose of your visit, your financial situation, and also the ties to your home country. So now talking about why Canada is doing all these things, why is it changing these rules, why is it tightening, its policies basically. So well, there's a lot of pressure on the Canadian immigration system currently, like housing shortages there are concerns about managing the resources. So Canada's new immigration level plans, they have set a specific limit, like how many number of temporary residents can be in the country at a particular point of time. So by 2026, temporary residents will make only 5% of the Canada's population. So apart from that, 95% should not be temporary residents. This is the Canada government's target now. So what this means is stricter assessments, more scrutiny for your visit visa applications. Why? The goal of the Canadian government is to ensure that only genuine visitors gets approved. How will this affect your application? Now let's break it down. So first is the purpose of visit. Suppose you are visiting Canada for a single event only, like you have to go attend a marriage or you have to attend a conference, then expect a visa that matches the length of the purpose of your travel. So, frequent travelers, like if you're visiting family, you have family in Canada, or you conduct regular business in Canada, they might still get a multiple entry visa, but you will need to prove that why you need it. So the next thing what affects your application is your financial situation. So first of all, you must show that you can afford your trip without working in Canada, because you're applying for a visit visa, which means that you're not allowed to work. So you should be able to show to the visa officer that you can afford the trip without working in Canada. So this means providing them with the evidence like steady income you have in your home country, savings, or support from your family or the employer or anyone else, whoever is sponsoring your trip, or someone who is inviting you from Canada to visit them. Then the third thing that impacts your application is your home ties, that is the ties to your home country. So the stronger the ties you have to your home country, better chances of getting an approval on your visit visa application. For this, you can provide proofs like proof of your employment, that you are currently employed in your home country. You can provide property ownership proofs, or you can show family responsibility that you have towards any of your family members who are in the home country. Basically, you have to show the reasons that you will be returning to your home country after your visit to Canada. So the fourth factor that impacts your application is the travel and compliance history. So what this means is that in the past, if you have traveled to any country, especially if you have traveled to Canada, and you just stay according to the terms and conditions of the country, and you have not exceeded the time limit that you are allowed to stay in the country, that means you are in compliance. So if you have traveled before and followed the visa rules, that's a big plus. A clean travel history shows that you respect the terms of the visa. Now moving on to some tips for a stronger application. So as you can see here also, the important tips first is clearly explain the purpose of the travel, purpose of your trip, and why you need the visa duration that you are requesting for. Next is provide strong financial evidence, as we discussed before, that whether it's your financials or anyone sponsoring you. Then highlight your home ties. That is very important. The reason why you will be returning back to your country, either your employment, either any family responsibility, your property ownership. Then the fourth one is if you have traveled before, showcase your compliance with the past visa rules. So whether you are planning to explore Niagara Falls or visit your family or go there for any business purpose or an event, be ready for these updated rules. So yes, that's all for today. If you found the video helpful, do like, share and subscribe for more updates on Canadian immigration and visa policies.